Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. Hope everyone is having a fine Wednesday evening. I'm going to actually adjust this just a bit, get everything centered. And instead of using my little sodalite, well, it's not that little, it's very heavy. And a lot of times if I hit the table just right, I mean, it's sturdy enough, but if I hit the table, well, you can't see that, there you go. It's sturdy enough, but if I hit the table just right, it will go flying off the table. So I ordered a little phone holder, and isn't he just the cutest? It's like a really dark emerald green with a gold little teddy bear guy. And I just set my phone like so. Yay! So that will be off camera over here holding my phone so I can see donations that are coming in. Switch that ringer off so we don't have to hear that the whole time. But I hope you're having a wonderful day, and check on in. Let us know you're here if you want to. If not, you don't have to. Let's see. Mardell, stop donating. Stop it. I will just count that as your donation from Boston's fundraiser that didn't go through Facebook for some weird reason. I just count it for that. Okay, and maybe it did go through. I gotta double check that. I'm not sure. But hello, everybody. We're gonna be doing a collective reading. I've got 2 donations thus far, and we're just gonna play it by ear as far as how many donations we get tonight. And my throat is still doing its weird thing with the, I don't know, illness thing I'm doing, but it's a lot better than last week. So we're just taking it in small little steps, trying to get better here. And it's like I keep doing things you can't see because I'm so zoomed into the table tonight. So it's like, woo. Hello, Marlene. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I might get a little bit of lotion for my hands. I just washed my hands not that long ago, and now they feel dry. So let me grab that right quick. Okay. So let's hang out and do some readings. We're going to start with our collective, but I was going to give everybody a moment to get on in here. And this way, Zoom's so far, we can actually see the cards. I noticed on today, I filmed the March pick a card today, and it was very difficult to see because I got to really zoom out and get all the cards that are on the table. So you get a lot of cards, but for tonight, we are zoomed in quite far so you can see all the little details. I think these cards are so cute. So yes, we can appreciate them together. So fun, so fun. And Marlene has donated for a 1-card read as well. So I'm going to update my list, and then we are going to get into our collective reading. There felt to me like a big shift in energy just in my own personal life. It just feels like things are looking up. Things feel exciting. I don't know if, I mean, there's still plenty of snow on the ground here, and it looks beautiful if you look up in the mountains, but not so beautiful if you look in my backyard. It's all kind of tramped down and very icy, and the kids will like slide on it and it cuts everybody because it's all rock hard ice. It's not very fun right now. But I just kind of have this like excitement for the spring, and I'm so ready for that. I don't know about anyone else. But let's see, I'm gonna update the list. We're gonna put Marlene for her 1 card. Okay. And we have a decently short list so far today. Hello, Jessica Lynn. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get into our collective reading. Where's the best way to get the glare off of that? Little Bumblebee Jasper. There we go. All right. So let's get into our collective, just whatever those of us watching now or the replay need to know. And I kind of want to tune into this energy of what's coming in. I filmed the March 2023 pick a card reading, like I said earlier today, and that will be up tomorrow over on Harmony Portal Tarot, linked in the description below. Yes, 8 a.m. Mountain Time, that will be dropping over there. But for those of us here and watching the replay, what do we need to know right now? We have here the Chariot. Yes, forward momentum, finally. So many of us that have felt stuck, stagnant, like things were just I don't know, Groundhog Day is kind of what it feels like, that movie Groundhog Day, where it's same-ish, different day. You're moving beyond that. And let's see. And sneak peek for those of you that do check tomorrow's video, these 3 stickers were the pile selections. I had a card to go with each one, but maybe your intuition is pulling you to one or the other of these stickers as a little sneak peek for tomorrow's reading. And we also have here the 4 of Pentacles. This came out in 2 of the readings for March tomorrow that are coming out. But yeah, this is about budgeting. This is finding a better way forward with money, with finances, with being able to pay for things. Proper amount of money coming in to cover everything you need to do. And if there's any decision you're trying to make, this is going to really pay off for you during Cancer season. Chariot rules the sign of Cancer, or Cancer rules the card of the Chariot, I should say, which of course the moon rules over Cancer. So yeah, moon energies, when the moon transits Cancer every month, is a great time, especially to be able to manifest your decision-making abilities and being able to cover any bills or, like expenses. And yeah, because so many of you that are watching right now have felt, left out in the cold, or like the finances just aren't stretching as far as you would like. And, it's kind of a thing right now with this whole, recession that they're like, I don't know, not really calling it a recession, but those of us that are feeling it are feeling it, So those that are really feeling the price hikes in the grocery store and in your power bill and these kind of things, there's something coming between now and Cancer season, which that time frame is kind of the time frame we're covering in the March pick a card, because as I always say, there's no hard stop to these energies. And that future conditions card always covers the next 3 months, which will put us, as of March, that'll put us through June. So let's see, anything else we need to know here in the collective. And we have here 2 of Wands. Yeah, so we are making plans now to be able to really solidify something during Cancer season. Again, that is in June for Western astrology and June into July for Vedic astrology, whichever one you follow, whichever one you resonate most with. That would be the time frame we are really looking into. And I might zoom that camera out just a bit. I don't know, maybe not. So we can fit a little more on the table than I was fitting. So let's do that. Hopefully that should give us enough. We might need to refocus. Maybe. Let's try this. Okay. I'm hoping we're good on the focus. Okay. So yeah, making plans that we're going to be able to make proper decisions for ourselves moving forward. And this is carrying us through Cancer season of June time. So let's see, anything else we need to know? Those watching now or the replay, collective energies. Normally these collective readings just span, I don't know, the next 2 weeks or so, but this is really feeling like a 3-month read for a lot of the people that are tuning in. This is going to cover like the next 3 months for you. But let's see who these 2 want to come out. So we have here Diana, be one with nature, and no, sleep on it. So there is one of these decisions you're trying to make or figure out. Let's put it that way. You're trying to figure something out. For some of you, you're changing course. You're deciding against something, but intuitively, you already kind of know the answer to this thing, whatever it is. So kind of checking with your intuition as to what this is. So if there's something you feel is too good to be true, or you're just kind of getting a bad vibe about it, I would say steer clear of this energy, or just use your best discretion, best judgment to make your best plans and best decisions. This also being said, we will hit another Mercury retrograde season coming up in, I want to say April, maybe May, somewhere in there. So it kind of covers this next 3 months, that some of the plans you're making now may not go 100% according to plan, but they're working out better than you could have imagined. So it's almost like some of you are selling yourself short or kind of settling for something that's not even worth your salt, basically. And again, though, you're coming out on top is really how I feel. This really feels like an today. I don't know if it's just those of you that are, but wow, this feels so collective. All right, what else? Actually, let me go to this deck. What else do we need to know for, I don't know, these next 3 months or so? Yeah, perseverance, challenge, endurance, and resolution. So yeah, those challenges, those obstacles that are before us in any capacity, you're moving through them and persevering. And especially those of you that have to change plans or shift, the way that you think things are going to happen now, you're coming out on top. All right. And we have friendship. So there might be a friend involved, or you're making a friend here in the next few months. And this feels like a team, a connection, a network, very 11th house energy. And I'm also picking up Leo energy. So there might be some Libra ascendants here because Leo would be your 11th house. But yeah, there might be an influential friend that's going to benefit you, or you can benefit this friend. It feels mutually beneficial, though. It's not like one is using the other or anything like that. Let's go to this deck. Anything else? Anything else we need to know? Okay, and we have here power of prayer, and something you guys have heard me talk about a little bit lately with prayers. Just the word pray, that's like something a predator is after, right? So I've been really paying attention to the etymology of words, the way words sound like other words, and the meanings of these different words. And really, instead of praying, become what you are seeking. Becoming what you are seeking and going within to your inner self will directly connect you to what it is you're trying to manifest, rather than, giving this situation away to, a spirit guide or someone outside of you to hope and fingers crossed that everything's going to work out. Those of you that don't resonate with that and want to pray, feel free to do that. That is absolutely your prerogative. But I just know that since I've stopped doing that and started connecting directly to that inner part of me, that inner self that is directly connected to the original source creator, things have been moving forward a lot quicker, just for me personally. So just sharing that. And then clearing debts for some of you as well. I'm actually going to read a little note here. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So yeah, someone might be paying off debts, and I know over these next few months and maybe even right now, some people are getting taxes back, or those of you that are kind of still working through taxes, maybe you are owing less or you're paying those off sooner rather than later. But again, connecting to your inner self and making these needed plans, even though these plans might change, you feel more in control of things by keeping a budget. Clearing these debts is a really good resonance with this Four of Pentacles as well. I feel we need one more. This is a little self-care deck, so let's get in for a self-care message. Anything else? Hello, Linda. Welcome, welcome. Anything else? Self-care message. Oh, yes, this came out in the March reading as well. So we're clearing debts, and then we're allowing unlimited abundance. So, wow, this is so major. And the way some of you are moving forward is from your lack mentalities, limiting beliefs, feeling like a victim, or feeling like life is never going to happen for you, that everything is happening to you, not for you. You're shifting these paradigms, these belief systems, to really include and know that you are a limitless being having this human experience, and you can create a lot more abundance than maybe you gave yourself credit for in the past. All right, so that is our collective reading. Hope it resonated. But be sure to check out tomorrow's March 2023 Pick a Card reading over on my other channel, linked in the description below. That will be dropping at 8 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow, and I am super pumped because it feels like a huge weight has been lifted off of at least the collective of people that are watching my channel's shoulders, and those that will watch that video. So go claim those messages tomorrow. And again, if you're just joining us, heads up, these are the 3 stickers I used to select your pile. Of course, each one had a card with it as well, but this is a little sneak peek. If you're drawn to one of these stickers or more, that might be your pile during tomorrow's March Pick a Card on my other channel. All right, I feel like a salesman for my own pick card for some reason tonight. But it was just that good. That reading was just that good. There's so many good things coming in. And even the not so great things that could come in, it's like you can see them coming a mile away and just jump those hurdles. Like that's how March's energy feels, at least in the collective of people who are watching my channel. And it's such a needed energy because the past few months have felt very heavy, very stagnant, very woe is me, very, same-ish, different day kind of vibe. And that is shifting majorly for a lot of people watching at least the pick of cards, and of course you guys here as well. So yeah, let's get these all put away. All right. So I'm going to take a quick drink of my water, and then we are getting into Mardell's question, which you want to put your exact question in the chat, Mom. Mom, aka Mardell. And exciting news, she might be in a home this year. It's at the very beginning, kind of planning or hoping, wishing, and praying, praying. Use your discretion with that. Getting her into a home. And that's part of what I've been doing here on the channel, is saving some of your donations to really help her get into a home. Take a quick drink of my water. Mardell says, yay, I cannot wait to see what March holds. Yeah, me too. I'm super excited. Okay, so Mardell, I mean, I kind of already know what your question is going to be, so I'm going to start pulling cards, but if you want to put a question in the chat to kind of clarify what I'm asking, but I'm pretty sure this is just to see how this current housing situation or hope of a housing situation is going to work out. Okay, yeah. And this is the energy you're moving through and I'm actually going to put it this way because this is how I want to interpret it more. And yeah, everything worked out as planned. So this is past energy. So 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, literally a house fire kind of energy of losing everything. And, there is a 5 of Cups connotation with this as well. But, 5 of Pentacles feels like lost, dejected, anything's never going to work out, kind of that vibe. But with the 9 of Wands coming in alongside it, this is that longevity card. This is don't give up. You're almost to that light at the end of the tunnel. The finish line is so close. You've trained your whole life, and now you're at the Olympics. Like, it's go time. So let's see how this will pan out. Will everything work out as planned? Well, if the collective is any indication, not 100% according to plan. But that being said, it feels like it's going to be better than what you expected. So whatever, I don't know for a few months or so, but let's see if current hope of the housing situation is going to work out as planned for Mardell. Yeah, look, slow and steady energy. So there is forward momentum here for sure. And this is a long-term thing. So this thing is going to be a long-term ordeal in a good way. Like, this is something you can enjoy for years to come. Yeah. Family, this is generational wealth coming in to help and make this dream a reality. I mean, this literally is creating a home, a legacy, having an inheritance to pass on and on and on and on. That's exactly what this card is. And we do have the dog here, which, represents being able to have the dog and the fenced yard and just everything working out the way you want. And again, this is closing out that old cycle because we have the Hangman where you felt stuck, where you felt left out. And the Death, this is coming in to clean house on, any related karma or energy that is making you feel this lack in your life, specifically around the home front. So let's get some additional guidance from Mardell on this question. I know, I love this. I love this so much. So even if things don't go 100% according to plan, it's working out. It will work out. It will work out. Yes, love and mother yourself. And very interesting because, with your children wanting to help you with this endeavor, it's very fitting. And this is you almost treating yourself like one of your children to nurture you and give you a home, maybe not the home you've always dreamed of, but a home that you can really be proud of and, happy to be in. Stability and security as well. And sign. If you are looking for a sign, here it is. So, and because there's a butterfly here, I want you to be on the lookout for butterfly symbolism. There, I especially see like a t-shirt. There's like a t-shirt with a butterfly and a saying on it. So if you see someone in town or online wearing a butterfly t-shirt with a saying on it, pay attention to the saying. Or if you're watching a movie or a video, listen to the words that are being said if you do see a butterfly in that. And then we have here, Celine, bring light into somebody's dark sky. And that's exactly the energy of the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, feeling that darkness and like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, but you do have the light at the end of the tunnel, and then bringing that light into someone's sky. It's like mutually beneficial is what I see. So anything else Mardell needs to know? If everything will go according to plan. You have a butterfly on the shirt I'm wearing right now. Oh my gosh, I haven't even seen you today. I've talked to you on the phone, but I have not seen you today. Crazy Tempest, welcome, welcome. I will get you on the list. Too many, too many. Mardell, what does she need to know? Will everything go according to plan? What does she need to know? God is your source. Absolutely. I was really preaching on that earlier. And then release resentments about money. So overcoming that poverty, lack mentality mindset. Oh, there's my autofocus. Let me turn that off. Oops, I knocked over my water. Okay. So yeah. So I'm going to read this. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting. Absolutely. But holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see the money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. And also, God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Yes, overcoming those lack mentalities and releasing anything that's holding you back from receiving this abundance. So, yes, I would say it's not going to go 100% according to plan, but when it's all said and done, you are going to be so excited with the outcome that you're glad it didn't go 100% according to plan. And I don't know if this is because there's a money saving somewhere along the way or just a timing thing where, yeah, that's, but let me roll the Astro Dice to see, oops, my computer just came unplugged. I got to plug that in. See if there's a specific month that's really going to be powerful for this manifestation. We have an 8. So between now and August, there's big stuff happening on the home front. Wow. And August has been a pretty prevalent month for you with housing situations. It was in the month of August that our first house burned. Well, house. It burned the first time, I should say. And then the month of August, the following year, we moved back into the house. And then it was the month of August that we tore the house down in 2019. And I have a feeling it's going to be the month of August that you're moving back in. But it may be before August. This is super exciting. So, yay! Those 8s are going to be your lucky number. Yes, God is the source. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to put these away. And Crazy Tempest, I haven't seen you around in forever. And remind me of your name. I want to say your name. A couple other AJs here on the channel, and maybe I'm just making that up. Let me know. I mean, if you don't want to share your name, you don't have to, but just for some reason, associate the name AJ with you. It's been probably close to 2 years, year and a half, 2 years since I've seen you, but I hope you're doing well. Yes, AJ, yay, I got it right. All right. And I see a lot of people and a lot of comments and a lot of different people through the years, so I'm glad I remembered that. Yay. All right. Hello, Amber. Oh, you can't stick around today. Yeah, well, you can feel free to check out the collective. A lot of good stuff is going on. Yeah, your daughter, hugs to her. Yeah, my husband, he's been basically bedridden the past 2 days. He's not feeling well either. He got what I had earlier and the kids had earlier. It was just very delayed for him. Well, he got it kind of initially, and then it went away really quick for him. I mean, he's had this kind of, I don't know, sinusy thing, but not so much the sore throat or the lethargic feeling. But that really, he got hit by a truck on, 2 days ago and yesterday and even today. He's not feeling great. So hopefully everybody's on the mend soon. It's not very fun. Yeah. So let's see. Up next, we do have Marlene's 1 card. And Vicky will go last just because she is one I have to timestamp, so she can go at any point during this live stream. And after Marlene's 1 card, we will do Crazy Tempest. Okay. So Marlene has her question out ready. I'm going to take a quick drink of my water, and here is our current and updated list. Grab my water that tipped over. At least it didn't spill. It landed like this. Big hugs to Amber. I hope you have a fabulous evening. Get some rest. Hope everyone's feeling better. Okay. So thirsty at night. I don't know what it is. Okay. So Marlene says, besides being a wife and mom, which almost encompass my whole being and is great, what is another purpose and mission for my life? Yeah, and a lot of times, especially in this like hustle culture, everyone has to be successful. Everyone's got to find their purpose and find their way in life. We really do sometimes almost negate the fact that, being a family person, mother or father, I mean, we almost negate the fact that that is very central to what we're here to do and what our mission is and what our purpose is, because it almost just doesn't feel glamorous enough. But really, there's such a gift in, having your own family and, watching everyone grow up and do what they do. And it's very cool. But in addition to that, let's tune in for Marlene, another purpose and mission for her life that is just her. I mean, it could possibly involve other people, but let's just get a read on that. What do we need to know from Marlene? Ooh, here it is. Okay, yes, look at this. You are very connected to your spirit. And this is something I've been kind of talking about in the different live streams here and also in my pick of cards of like the soul, the construct of the soul is much like the ego. It is not us. And I know that was like blasphemous for me to uncover this truth within. But it's like you are seeing even through the illusion of the soul, because basically what the soul is this kind of energetic blueprint that follows us, lifetime to lifetime to life, keeping the tabs on karma and, different experiences and stuff. But that really isn't us. It's kind of the record book rather than the person. And much like the ego, it's not who we are. So this is you even seeing through the illusion or I won't even call it an illusion because it is very real when we're experiencing the ego and the soul experience. But just seeing through to the true spirit of who you are on a deeper level and helping people just by utilizing your intuition. And that doesn't mean you have to, start a YouTube channel and become a tarot reader, unless you want to do that. But that does not have to necessarily mean that's what you're doing. This is you sharing your own divine knowledge, insight, and wisdom with, a stranger in the grocery store or your Facebook friends, or, this could look very many different ways. But this is you tuning into your ultimate and deepest truth. Right. So what else do we have here? Ooh, yes, 3 of Cups. And, I know we're trying to tune into something beyond your family and your children, but your daughters specifically are very central to your life purpose. Very central. And this might even indicate that eventually they will work with you in some capacity. And this is another indicator of children or people who are younger than you. So you have this almost mentor-like quality, not only to your own children, but people who are younger than you, like the younger generations, as you get up there in years and, leave your mark on this world and leave a legacy here. You have a lot to say that the younger generations are excited to listen to and excited to know. I kind of want to get, I'm actually go to my life purpose oracle, which is in my closet over here. Let me grab that. Because this can sometimes fleece out some of the more finer points of life purpose energy here. All right. Oh, yeah, in numerology, I'm a 7 destiny number. I feel it goes with me because since I was very little, I've been into finding the truths of our existence. I'm just into deeper meanings. I love it. Yes. It's just been very central to what you want to do and learn and discover. And trust those feelings, trust your inner knowing, your inner truth, your intuition on these even deeper levels. That is a big part of your mission, is to learn to trust your own guidance above those outside of you. And knowing that you have the support of your family, of your friends, your inner circle, because 3 of Cups is a very soulmate or very close to you kind of energy. So inner circle, having the support, realizing, especially as that mom, a lot of moms feel like they have to do everything. And this is you leaning on others for help at times and not just thinking you have to do it all yourself. And it may be difficult at times for you to ask for help, but part of your purpose is to know when to ask for that help. All right, one more. And yes, you are very artistic, even if you're not artistic in the conventional way. I mean, is there a such thing as a conventional way and a non-conventional way? I don't think so, because we as humans are, spirit is a creator. So yeah, making a canvas of life something you are proud of, and just following your intuition at every turn, because your intuition will lead you. By trusting your intuition, you will figure out deeper missions, and kind of like, it's like the main part of your story, at least in this season of life, is mother and wife and family. That's a big theme for you. But there's also subplots in your novel of life or your canvas of life. There's maybe the main focal point of, the canvas you're creating, but there's also these really beautiful nuanced colors and details that you're adding here and there. And yeah, it doesn't have to be just one thing. So this is about you just discovering and really continuing to seek that wisdom and knowledge, and really learning a lot about yourself through the years. So it's beautiful. And utilizing your artistic abilities, because that's something a lot of us feel like aren't really worth anything. If we can't monetize it, or, we're not the next Van Gogh, why bother? Well, you should bother. You should bother, because it brings you a lot of joy and happiness. And it might even bring in a lot of soulmate connections, just connecting to that more creative spark within you as well. So it's very important to you to be creative in some capacity. And there might even be like bouts of depression if you're not allowing yourself time to play, time to have fun, time to do the things you enjoy. So by doing those things, you can avoid a lot of heavier energy and depression. So I hope that resonated, Marlene. All right, big hugs to you. Thanks again for your donation. And Crazy Tempest, aka AJ, is next, and then Vicky Downey is on deck after that. Yay, beautiful message. I'm so glad you liked it. I loved that. That was so fun. Yeah, but I think, for right now, it's about really leaning into this role of wife and mother, and, just allowing that role to grow branches and find artistic and creative and, beautiful ways to connect to other people. Yes, you're so welcome. Totally. All right, another drink of water, and then we will get into AJ's question. All right. How is the relationship between Michelle going? What can be done to improve it? Okay, so we're gonna kind of break this down into two parts. So we first ask that question, how is this going between you and Michelle? Okay, so here's our first part. So I don't know, are you guys on some sort of break, or things fizzled out quite possibly? If that's not the case, we could interpret this more as just wanting to find this spark or passion, or if there is distance between you, finding a way to come back together. What can be done to improve it? Let's tune into that energy as well, because I think this will integrate into the further part of this question. What can be done to improve? Okay, so trusting your own intuition. So if you feel or are sensing some sort of red flag in this situation, don't discount it. Pay very close attention to it, especially if it comes from within. It's not something you heard from someone else. If this is something that's just kind of in your own inner guidance specifically, that's what you're listening to above, anyone's words or excuses or anything like this. Yeah, you might have felt deceived, or at the very least, like, what is going, like, there's some confusion here, mental confusion about like what is even going on here. But it's almost like after a break, or maybe even some sort of illness, because this can indicate healing from illness, or taking time out from work for long periods of time, or a relationship for long periods of time. And there's progression from the 4 to the 5. So it almost went from bad to worse in a way. But that doesn't mean this is all lost. I don't see that all hope is lost here, but this is about paying attention to the red flags and addressing, not just noticing certain red flags, but addressing them. But what is the best advice? Yeah, speaking your truth, addressing anything that feels off to you, or that you need clarification on. Like if Michelle says something, but she says one thing, but acts another way. This could just be you getting clarity on what did you mean when you said that? Because when you did this, it kind of made me think this. And just really explaining what you're thinking and where you're coming from to get really good clarity. So basically, what this can indicate too is a breakdown of communication. So if one or the other of you just quit communicating, shut down, ghosted the other one, there's this need to come back and have a deep conversation, especially getting all of your thoughts out, and allowing Michelle possibly to do the same as well if she wants to do that. But let's see what else is going on. Yeah, feeling unbalanced. Like one person is doing all the work in the relationship and the other one is just kind of like, meh, This is about creating better balance in the relationship. That would help improve things because things felt very one-sided in this relationship in the past and possibly even in the present. Ways to improve this relationship for AJ and Michelle. Yeah, there's confusion. Yeah, like I was saying with that Five of Swords, the combination felt very confusing to me. Like things were going so well and then they weren't. Like what happened? I don't know what happened. And you're saying, oh no, everything's fine, but like your actions don't really tell me everything's fine. Like that's the vibe I'm getting is, yeah, it's almost like there's someone that doesn't want to hurt someone else's feelings involved here. And this could even be someone you guys know that's not either of you two. This feels like there's more than two people involved in this relationship. And that doesn't necessarily mean there's another romantic interest on anyone's part. This just could be meddling family members or friends that are, feeding one or the other of you advice or, their opinion on the other person. It could be as simple as that. Okay, let's see for AJ ways to improve the relationship with Michelle. Yeah, third wheel, literally what I was just saying. Oh my gosh, yes. Again, it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm cheating on you behind your back kind of third wheel. This just could be a meddling parent or a friend that's like doesn't like the other person, or maybe one of Michelle's family members or friends that doesn't like you, and there's words being said that really aren't even true. It's this person's opinion rather than the actual truth of something. But let's see ways to improve it. It would be to, address the elephant in the room as far as any miscommunications or lost or missed communications. Not just miscommunications, but missed communications. Like, well, they didn't get my message kind of vibe. But also addressing any people who are meddling or just a little too involved in your relationship. And addressing those elephants in the room. And speaking of elephants in the room, we do have a little guy with an elephant hat here. Very funny. Yeah, stop. So break, pause, and stagnation. And that's exactly what that Four of Swords is indicating, is there needs to be a bit of a break, at the very least, to be able to examine and just kind of, take stock in, is this relationship even beneficial? Is this something I should continue on? Should I move forward? Should I move on from the situation? And, again, there's the crossing behind her and then the crossing of the swords here as well. And the blindfold, you can't see the eyes in either of these. So it's a very confusing energy that needs to be cleared because we have the number 2 and the number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So progressing from confusion to deciding, no, we need to, if you're not completely stopping the relationship, you're stopping the way you're doing the relationship or the way you're showing up or the way Michelle's showing up or both of you are showing up in the relationship. Because the way that it was going wasn't working. And there's this need to improve things in that area. But let's see if there's any additional guidance or wisdom on how to improve this relationship between AJ and Michelle. And we have here, yes, love and mother yourself. So there were a lot of hurt feelings on one or both parties of you two in this relationship, and maybe even people on the periphery. Again, like I was kind of saying, like meddling family member, mother energy. So there could be a mom or mother involved here that doesn't really approve of one of you or the other, yeah, it's just so confusing at the time, and others meddling. Yeah. Let's see any other guidance or wisdom. Maybe even getting some wisdom from your mother if you feel so inclined or feel close enough to do that. If your mother's not the one telling you, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Let's see what else we have for AJ. Yeah, waning givers. Count your blessings. So this is, again, about taking stock of the relationship and knowing the certain things that you learned in this relationship or that happened in this relationship. Yeah, not close to your parents. And this could just be your own motherly instinct or energy for yourself. And male, female, anyone that identifies as anything outside of that, we all have a motherly or kind of maternal energy within us. And, it's more balanced depending on where you fall on a spectrum here. But we all have access to this internal motherly energy for ourselves. But this is about counting the blessings of this relationship, whether that means, okay, I learned what I need to do and now it's time to move on, or wow, this isn't for me. I love you enough that I want to fight for this kind of energy as well. But yeah, we also have the trust card here. So the universe has a plan for you. But again, I'm really seeing this trust as you, can't read that, there we go. As you being able to trust your own inner guidance, your own intuition. And again, if there's a lot of red flags or there's just kind of this dejected energy coming from within that feels like it's time to move on, listen to that. But if you are feeling like, no, I want to fight for this, I want to do this, listen to that. Whatever it is you're feeling on a more intuitive level, that's the direction you're being asked to go at this time. So only you are going to know exactly what that is and what that looks like. But I think this kind of laid out the scenario enough that you can now kind of use this as a jumping off point to tune in and figure out what you want to do next. But let's see, as far as these are like abundance cards. So I don't know if there's going to be a specific relationship guidance here, but I want to just see what we get. Yeah, take a divinely guided chance. And again, I feel like this is coming from your own intuition. And it says here, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. And I'm just going to leave it at that because I think your intuition can, interpret that message for you better than I could. So yeah, I hope that gave you a little bit of clarity on this relationship because I can see there is a lot of confusion here. I mean, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of feelings, there's a lot of time invested in this, that it's not just something to easily walk away from. But at the same time, there is more work that needs to be done if you are going to be able to mend things or bridge the gap, specifically with the communication and the sharing of things in that case. So yeah, both being honest with each other could get you very far. Whether that's far away from each other or farther into the relationship, again, will remain to be seen. But yeah, just trust your intuition. Yeah, I was stuck between general and this. I'm going to donate for another. No worries. Sure. I am here for it. Yeah, so we will go into Vicky's question. Yeah, it is one-sided. Yeah, I can totally see that. And then there's even that third wheel energy of meddling people. Very third wheel involved, not a fun combination at all. But yeah, I'll give you some time to go donate again if that's what you want to do, and we will get into Vicky's question. Thanks again for your donation, and I look forward to doing another reading for you. It's good to see you. It's been so long. so long. All right. Yeah, I call that time back in like, when was it? Like the end of 2020 when I first started doing live streams through like mid 21. I call that like the Lupo era because Dr. Lupo was around a lot, and then I would send my audience over to his live stream right after mine or vice versa, and we just created a fun little community. It was so fun. Yeah, you just randomly popped up tonight. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Yeah. And he's been kind of talking about getting back into it, and he'll pop in my live stream maybe once a month or so just to say hi and hang out for a moment, which is so fun. Noisiest water bottle on YouTube, I swear. All right, so I'm going to give you time to go donate again, and we will jump into Vicky's question right about. Oh no, you've donated. You're on it. So let's just go into your question because Vicky, I'm time stamping hers. So, yeah. So go ahead and post. You just want to do general reading. I think that's what you said earlier, but I want to just make double sure that's the direction we're going. Yes, my mom loves Dr. Lupo. I'll have to message him and let him know we were talking about him. All right. Yes, general reading. Okay, here we go. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. So there's some money, maybe even some changes to your daily routine. I'm seeing maybe a declutter, a purge going on around the home, specifically like in cracks and crevices, closets. That's something I think all of us could benefit from doing from time to time. But yeah, um, if there was like a kind of a to-do list item of, decluttering or clearing something out, now would be a really great time to do that. But there also is a potential or a possibility to make some money outside of your normal means of making money. So if you have like a 9 to 5 job or a job, it's like you're making money in another way. So this could be like tax return income. This could be, I guess, kind of this is associated with your job. There could be a bonus through your actual job, or something like this where there's money coming from maybe even possibly an unexpected place. But you are closing out a cycle. I actually like to see the Death card here with the Queen of Pentacles, because you're maybe putting to rest one way of being or one way of bringing money in to start something new. And yeah, Emperor as well, because it's like you feel pretty in control of the situation. Whatever it is you're planning on letting go of, whether this is a job, a relationship, or a situation, maybe even a location, somewhere you go day to day. Remember, daily routines are shifting, they're changing. So yeah, oh yeah, you plan on getting another job. So this could be you taking charge of the situation, applying at a new job, getting a new job, and then putting an end to your day-to-day routine of showing up at this job you maybe currently have. And this job will bring in more money. I see that bringing in a lot more money. There might be more responsibility or a higher level. Emperor could be a manager. It could be, someone who has experience. We'll put it that way. Let's see anything else AJ needs to know, whether this is in relation to this or extra messages. What does AJ need to know? Okay, so we have here strength and the 7 of Wands, but that came in reverse for some weird reason. So I want to take this reverse, because normally when the 7 of Wands is upright, it's like you have to prove yourself or stand your ground or speak your truth or your beliefs. And with this in reverse, it's like it doesn't matter what other people say or think or do. You're going to do what's best for you. And this is not a screw everyone else kind of energy. No, because with the Strength card, this is you acting from your spirit. This is you tuning into your inner self, that deepest part of you that is directly connected to, as I call God, the original source creator. And bypassing anything that is no longer serving you, cutting cords, letting go, releasing toxicities from the past, and being able to, feel on your own throne where you're not having to prove yourself or stand up for yourself or, just have to struggle to survive. You're starting to thrive. And I see between now and March, or I wanted to say May, but I accidentally said March. So maybe this is really starting to pop off for you in March and leading you toward the month of May. This time frame is really good for you to get yourself out there and find something that's really going to benefit you. And you're not going to have to struggle up that mountain or up that hill so hard. It's going to feel more like a downward spiral, like in a good way, though. Like you're coasting down the mountain and at like top speed, but in a controlled kind of top speed. So yeah, that it just really does. Oh, you're keeping both and adding the gym. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, it just might change your daily routine in a way that you're putting an end to one way of being and just stepping into this new version of yourself. That's another way we can interpret that Death card energy. If you're leaving a job behind, or not leaving a job behind, I should say. But let's get some additional guidance for AJ. Anything else AJ needs to know? So we have here, Kali, step into the unknown. Don't be afraid. Yeah, it's like you're expanding your horizon and, stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping into the unknown, really following your destiny is what this feels like as well. And the Sun, find a balance. And that kind of came out in your relationship reading as well. So I think there's just this need to find more balance in all areas of life, which I think all of us at any given time could always do with a little more balance in our lives. So this is finding that balance between work and play, personal time and time spent with others, time in the dark, time in the sun, all the different ones. Oh, I love that. Yeah, so you really resonate with that archetype of Kali. I love it. Yes. So let's see. I want to get one more word of wisdom or advice. Yeah, you're being asked to take a leap of faith in an unknown direction. Yeah. Okay. And we have here declutter, which goes back to purging, decluttering, cleaning very nooks and crannies. I'm gonna read this here. It says you'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others. Who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So yeah, kind of your daily routine, your daily schedule we were talking about as well is to not fill it to the brim to where you do feel that out of balance energy. But leaving some time in your schedule as kind of blank space for you to just do what you want or just be for a while, you know? So I feel like I want to get one more. These are kind of self-care messages. These are fun. Oh yeah, with the balance, your close friends have been getting on you for that. Yeah. And we also have here, remove the limiting labels you're wearing. Yeah, you're releasing any, again, like past versions of yourself. That's like a mask. It says can't, lacking, not enough, delicate, weak, unintelligent. That's not true. So you're shifting, you're letting go of those labels. And that could be a big part of this death card process of just doing away with everything that is not legitimately you on a deeper level. All right, one more. AJ. We have here, set your intentions with heart and soul. So yeah, especially if you are looking for another job or just wanting to really balance your life and declutter this energy, letting go of what's no longer serving you, setting very specific intentions can really benefit you on your journey. And I've literally just started setting intentions for everything. Like even when I drink my water, I mean, this is very random, but maybe this is a message for you. I'll show everybody since we're all here. You're like, what is she doing? So I got this little thing on the bottom of my water. And so if I do forget to bless my water, as I call it, I've got this little affirmation or kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, but I keep it in my water. So if I forget to bless my water, this is setting an intention for that water to do its very best for me. And I'll just read this. It says, my body and systems use all the beneficial parts of my water and let's go of what's not helpful. My energy, oh my gosh, I can't even read my own writing. My water revitalizes and replenishes my energy systems and body to perfect balance and alignment. Ooh, there's that word balance we were just talking about. I get the full hydration and nourishing effects of the water I drink. My digestion works perfectly and my lips and skin are moisturized and supple. My water hydrates me to perfect balance. So if I do forget to say my little water prayer, it's always right there serving me constantly. So I rarely drink anything that's not out of this water bottle unless it's my morning little mushroom coffee that I drink. But I have a very fun specific ritual that I do as I drink that coffee, setting my intentions for the day. So yeah, good times to set intentions are to kind of stack them up with something you already do, like eating, your water, going to bed, at night. A lot of people say like their bedtime prayers. I kind of set my bedtime intentions to, connect to my inner self as I sleep, connect directly to source, God creator, as I sleep. And this really does benefit. So it's about setting a lot of intentions as you can, because you can't set enough intentions. That's my thought. Otherwise, sometimes a lot of times we will go into just this automatic kind of like autopilot mode of just mindlessly doing things without actually setting intentions or thinking why we are doing things. And that could really benefit you, especially if you want to get more balanced, is just setting very clear boundaries and even intentions. But boundaries is another thing, because we can't have it all, we can't do it all, we can't be it all. We can have seasons of life where we're full force on this one thing or that one thing, or hanging out with this person or that person, but there are certain times that we need for ourselves or that we need to take a step back. And that's where boundaries come into place as well. So yeah, that's your message. Sorry, my water is so loud. Hello, Therese. I hope I'm saying that right. We did a free collective reading at the beginning if you would like to check that out. So you can kind of apply that to your yes, no question if you would like. Otherwise, how about I do this? I do have this fun little yes, no coin. So everyone watching right now, think of a question you want to ask, And I don't want to flip it up because when I did, I will flip it over here, not like right here, because I did that on a pick a card not too long ago and I hit my camera. Not like hard, but like it didn't hit the lens or the screen. It hit kind of the side of it. I'm like, oh, whoops, not doing that again. So I'll just flip this coin. So if you have a yes, no question, take me like 2 seconds to flip this coin off camera over here, and we'll get you an answer for anyone out there who wants a question answered, yes or no question. There's no maybe. It's a yes or a no. So you're gonna get an answer. So here we go. All right, flipping her up, and we have a no here. We have a no. But no can be good too if you were asking, like, do I have cancer? Like, no. So that's a good thing. But yeah, that's the answer. If it doesn't resonate, you don't have to claim it as your own, but that's what we got. I could probably get a deeper yes/no answer to your question if I knew what you were asking specifically, could really tune into the energy of it and everything. But we already did the collective reading. But if you'd like to donate, we could totally dive deeper into that for you, Therese. Oh, and CC Lindsay as well. Yeah, I did the collective at the beginning, so if you would like to get in on that fun action, it was a very uplifting message, if I do say so myself. So yeah, feel free to claim that. Otherwise, you can send a donation if you feel so inclined, and we can dive deeper into your topic. Okay, so that is my last donation, other than Vicky, who I need to create a timestamp for. So anyone else looking to get a reading done today, you should have about another 5 or so minutes to get your donation in before I sign off. Well, probably closer to 10 minutes. I usually take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to do a deeper reading. Sometimes maybe even more than 10 minutes. I just in depth and invested in what we're talking about, and I just lose track of time. I'm going to grab my pen and my paper real quick. Okay. I'm finding my little notepad that I was writing on. I'm dropping stuff. Well, I will just write it on my other notepad. Okay. So we have 5737 for Vicky. And I really hope I remember to write this out when I log off of here. Vicky Downey. Okay, and her question is over on my email. Take another drink of my water while I go to my email. Okay, here it is. So full reading for Vicky. Hi, Amanda. Hope you're well. I am. Thank you so much. I finished up at the university today. I know my boss said about the possibility of keeping me on for another couple months, but the people we collaborate with never responded to her emails. Oh no. So I don't think there was anything more she could have done. This is disappointing as there is still work to be done. My boss also did not come into the office today, even though she told me she would be in to say goodbye. I personally think she may have felt bad. I bought her a present to thank her for everything, but now my old colleagues will have to give it to her. I'm definitely feeling very heartbroken and lost right now, but my main aspiration is to get another job at the university as I like working there. Can Spirit please shed light on my job situation, as I really don't want to be unemployed for too long? Yes, absolutely. And we will timestamp that. Yes. Okay. So sorry about that. That is so sad that you couldn't even give her the little gift you got her. But maybe you could, I don't know, duck in there on, a time she'll be around and just make sure she got her gift. That might be something you could do and kind of get a proper goodbye that way. Yeah, I do feel she felt bad. I don't think that's the reason she wasn't at work today, but I do feel she did feel bad about this whole scenario. But let's read that last bit of your question again. Yeah, so shed light on the job situation here for Vicky. Vicky's job situation here now and in the near future for Vicky's job situation. Okay, ooh, something's coming in quickly. You're getting clarity with the Ace of Swords here. Very, very quick clarity on where you're headed next. We do have a little guy carrying an... Oh, you can't see that. Let me fix the camera. There. Okay. So it might be hard to see. These are little dainty little cards. We have here a little guy carrying a message, a little envelope. So you might be hearing from someone or something about a job, or maybe even going online. A lot of times, the modern day envelope is going online. So finding out about a job online, if you're going like to the university website, or going down to the university itself and just asking about specific jobs and different departments and stuff. Um, Things are moving quickly, and this is a sense of purpose coming in, and trusting your intuition and being guided in a direction that feels very fulfilling to you. But with this Ace of Swords, any confusion you might have been feeling about this and just heartbreaking, and there's going to be a renewed sense of clarity and forward momentum, and okay, I know what I need to do, and I'm going to do it. And there's a sense of excitement about it too, kind of a sense of excitement in the unknown, not in that like anxiety unknown kind of way, but like a wow, the world is my oyster kind of way. Yeah, Knight of Cups. So there's going to be an offer coming into you. Again, I do feel this is as a result of you taking action. Eights are all about taking action. And a lot of times inaction can cause like depression, anxiety, stress, and worry, but even procrastination. So I don't say that procrastination is your issue with this at all, though. So you can disregard that portion of what's going on here. There will be an offer coming in with this Knight of Cups, and it's an offer that feels very emotionally fulfilling to you. So this is going to fill your cup up, and you're going to feel so excited about what it is you're going to be doing. Pleasant surprise, I also heard. I know it's more Page of Cups, but I'm really getting the vibe that this is a very pleasant surprise coming in quickly. So are you getting a job in the very near future? Yes. Aces are a yes as well. So let's get 2 more of these, and then we'll move on to some oracles as well. Yeah, because right now this is your current energy, like total stress, total anxiety, and just like very unsure of the next step. But this is also the closing out of that cycle. It can't get any worse than it is right now, as far as you feeling alone and sad and heartbroken about this job ending and it not ending exactly. It would have been nice if your last day could have been with your boss and getting to see her open her gift, and that would have been a better ending than what I think you got today. So let's see. Anything else for Vicky? Yeah, I knew I saw that little Page of Cups. I knew it. A pleasant surprise. Very unexpected. An offer coming in. So you're not only getting, and I love this. Yes. I knew I saw that little guy. I knew I could feel the energy of that little guy. But let's see anything else Vicky needs to know about the job situation between now and the near future. Okay, so have obstacles and blocks are lifted. And that would be the forward momentum here of the Knight of Cups, where this feels like a great obstacle because in some depictions, you can see like a ghost rising from the ashes of this fallen person here, or the deception of not feeling like things were fair, of someone running away off the screen of the card. But obstacles and blocks are going to be lifted for you very soon in this very near future for you, Vicky. Anything else Vicky needs to know about the job search, job hunt, and just her job and life in general with the job? Oh, we have a whole bunch. We got 4, but I'm going to read them all because I think they're all important. So partnership. So maybe even working together with someone else. We also have organized for success. So just getting all your ducks in a row and, making sure you got your resume in at different places and you're asking around and doing all that you need to do. Visualize abundance in all forms and ask for your needs to be met. So literally connecting to your inner self and, saying that things are working out and tuning into that timeline where things are forward momentum and you're excited to go to this new job and things are really looking bright and looking, good. All right. Anything else Vicky needs to know about her job now in the near future? Yes, the sun is coming out and you will find a balance. So right now you might feel very out of balance, just not knowing what your next job will hold, what the next day will hold as far as being unemployed currently. But you're finding this balance between now and March. I know March seems like a very long time away, but we are in the shortest month of the year, which is good. So between now and March, you are looking, you're putting that forward momentum and diligently looking, and sooner than later, you're going to secure another contract. Yes, we got the collie energy coming in here as well. So working with the archetype or embodying this kind of archetype of collie and just stepping onto the unknown and not being afraid. Yeah, it's okay to be afraid, but doing it anyway, taking the action, taking the steps forward, and doing it anyway. Maybe even applying for a job you don't feel you're quite qualified for just to see what happens. Because there's a pleasant surprise that's in store for you. You might get a job because they're desperate to get someone who they can train or they can work with or they can, really get to know. And you could be that perfect fit for a job you may not feel qualified for, but just trying to apply anyway and just see what happens. Yeah. And the balsamic moon card, things come and go. Surrender to the universe. And as far as your current contract that just ran out, things come and go. But things come and go. So not some as something's going, something else can come back in. So that's what I see with that. I feel like I need one more word of advice or wisdom. I've not used this little deck yet tonight, but let's get into it. For Vicky, anything else she needs to know about this job? Okay, Dragonfly, you bring light to this world, and of course, with the sun here, it's like you are creating your own sunshine. You make your own sunshine. I think there's even a song. I don't know who that's by. Let me see. I think it's like the lyric of the chorus goes, "I make my own sunshine." I want to say it's Kobe Collet or something like that. Probably not. Let's see. Make my own sunshine. Well, there's one by Steven Tyler. That's the one I think I was thinking of. Oh, it's by Chelsea Basham. B. The first thing to pop up was by Steven Tyler. I'll just read the lyric. I'm not gonna play it for copyright reasons. But let's just see if there's a message in Steve Tyler's song called "I Make My Own Sunshine." Everything is wonderful. Everything is great. Free as a bird singing outside my window pane. Got a fresh new start. It's a brand new day, and I got lots of love to give away. It don't matter if it's raining. Nothing can phase me. I make my own sunshine. And if you think you can break me, baby, you're crazy. I make my own sunshine. Hey, let's make a rainbow. Look for the pot of gold. I'll show you how to keep it nice and easy, even if a cloud starts forming on my lovely day. There's nothing that could stand in my way. It don't matter if it's raining. Nothing can phase me. I make my own sunshine. Yes, yes. So that's what you're doing is even if you don't see a contract on your horizon, you're gonna find your way to this, manifesting this job this to me feels like a longer term contract than just a one. So I feel like you're gonna be able to manifest a longer term contract and the work itself is something you're excited to do. And again, it might be out of your comfort zone a little bit because maybe you're applying for that job that you may not feel qualified for, but you just may get the job because they feel they can work with you. Right. So I hope that resonated, Vicky, and everyone else. I will be back here on Friday. I think we're going to tune into what's going on with the new moon energy on Friday and do a collective reading on Friday about the new moon and just anything we need to know about those specific energies. What else? Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, we have the March 2023 Pick a Card reading going up on my other channel. And for anyone who is here looking for a question to be answered that didn't want to donate, I did do a free collective reading at the beginning of this live stream, but I also have a whole channel of pick a cards and daily messages over on my other channel called Harmony Portal Tarot. It's linked I keep doing this. It's linked in the description below if you would like to check that out. And I got so many different topics of pick a cards that you can probably find one that fits your situation and get a pretty legit answer for yourself over there if you feel so inclined to check that out. I will be back, yes, Friday, tomorrow. Not tomorrow, tomorrow's Thursday. So 2 days from now, I will be back, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, whatever time it is for you. Yeah, and thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot Live. All right, you guys, bye.